All right, we have some new developments in the nation's fight against fentanyl. The New York Times reports cartels are now turning to chemistry students in Mexico to help produce that deadly drug in exchange for a hefty payout. The Times saying the ideal recruit is one with both classroom knowledge and street smarts who will help make the drug more potent to get more people hooked. Now, if successful, U.S. officials warn this tactic could present a terrifying new phase of our fentanyl crisis that will not be easy to fight. And it comes as President-elect Donald Trump recently vowed to issue a 25% tariff on Mexican goods if the country fails to stop the flow of drugs and migrants across our southern border. So joining me now is former senior DEA special agent and current global director for counter-narcotics technology at Rigaku Analytical Devices, Michael Brown. Michael, so good to see you. This really almost sounds like a movie. I mean, recruiting these chemistry students. When did officials realize this was happening? How pervasive, potentially, is this?
Well, I think this is a direct indication of just how successful the Mexican cartels have been in producing and distributing fentanyl into the United States. That the demand now is so great that the cartels have to increase their capability to manufacture fentanyl, which is an indication that more precursor chemicals are coming in, more clandestine laboratories are being established. So you're going to need personnel, people who understand chemistry, to produce more fentanyl and the other synthetics using unregulated precursor chemicals, which are perhaps the most important development in the new chemical supply chain that's occurring within Mexico.
So based on what you know, Michael, do you think this is a situation, because again, we're talking about cartels. Is this a situation where college kids are willingly going along with this, or is this more of a situation where they feel like they have to, knowing what the cartel is capable of doing if they do not cooperate?
Well, I think this is a very lucrative track for college students who may not have a lot of money, who think this may be something easy, go in for a couple of months and then get out of it, not understanding that once you get involved with the cartels, there is no exit. So I would encourage anyone who's being approached by the cartels to take part in the clandestine manufacture of fentanyl or other synthetics to simply walk away.
I want to talk more about that, because you're saying there is no exit. Does that mean that these people are now involved indefinitely? Is there any way out for them?
Well, again, this is not a regular employee. So when you sign up for the Sinaloa cartel or the CJ&G cartel, you are a cartel member. So, for example, if they recruit a 17-year-old PhD student from college and he says, hey, I want to make some money, but I want to leave in 6 months, cartels will say, sure, we'll let you out in 6 months. But then at the end of 6 months, they're not going to let that individual out. The only way out is, unfortunately, they will most likely be killed or some other situation where they'll be forced into making fentanyl under extreme conditions.
My last question for you, Michael, just talk about the overall control cartels have right now, not only in Mexico, but obviously beyond.
No, we're seeing there's a large super lab that was discovered in Canada, which certainly identifies that the cartels are expanding their outreach, looking for additional hubs where they can produce fentanyl and work closely with domestic trafficking organizations. So this is really, if we look at this as cartel expansion throughout North America, which is just another indication of the fentanyl distribution has increased significantly within the United States.
All right, Michael Brown, always appreciate your insight. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.